And ICE and federal agents are ramping up their search for illegal immigrants in the Denver metro area. Authorities say 100 people targeted in raids were violent criminals, including members of a Venezuelan gang. ICE reports more than 8,700 people have been arrested nationwide since raids started last week. Let's bring in ABC's Mola Lenghi from Centennial, Colorado, with more on this. Mola, you've seen these raids firsthand. What does it look like when this goes down, and how does it compare to what you're hearing from the Department of Homeland Security?
Well, Diane, federal agents really casting a wide net, at least here in the Denver area. We saw sweeps yesterday beginning around 6 a.m. These are federal agents made up of ICE, made up of the FBI, made up of DEA, saturating neighborhoods, communities, entire apartment complexes. Those raids beginning around 6 a.m. and kind of going throughout the entire day, as you mentioned, targeting about 100 people just yesterday. ICE agents saying they are targeting the, quote, violent criminal aliens in these raids. What we saw at one apartment complex, for example, yesterday was ICE agents going essentially door to door, knocking on these doors, asking people who answered the door how many people were inside, asking for documentation, asking for ID. At one of the apartment complexes, we obtained some ring video that shows some of these exchanges between ICE agents knocking on these doors and the residents who answer the doors.
Good question. Do you have any dealers, any drugs in the house? Can we come in and check? No? Speak English? Okay.
Of course.
Is there anyone in the house? Safety?
No, it's just me and my dogs.
Okay.
Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Well, law enforcement sources tell us at this particular sweep at that apartment complex that we saw yesterday, they had warrants for 2 apartment residences, 2 units. But as we saw and as residents told us, they were kind of more going door to door, knocking on many doors throughout. We even saw them stopping cars that were going in and out of the apartment complexes, questioning residents. The way that ICE agents later explained this was based on their investigations. Some of the people they were targeting who they believed were in this apartment complex tend to hop around from apartment to apartment, moving around. And so that was sort of the reasoning why they felt the need to knock on multiple doors, kind of canvass the entire unit. But we're seeing a lot of this throughout the Denver and Aurora areas, in neighborhoods, in communities, and in some of these apartment complexes.
And Mola, how significant is this scale of these raids for the Denver area? And do you expect them to continue?
Well, pretty unprecedented around here. You know, folks who have lived here for many years say they haven't seen anything like this. When you do see one of them happening, for, you know, like the one we saw yesterday at that apartment complex just outside Denver and Aurora, you'll see dozens of federal agents canvassing an entire apartment complex, pretty much shutting it down. You know, multiple units on scene for several hours. So it's certainly a pretty significant scene when you see it. And the anticipation is that these sweeps do continue as the Trump administration essentially attempts to make good on their promise to crack down on illegal immigration, as well as the drug enforcement, not just here in Colorado, but really throughout the country, Diane.
All right, Mola Lenghi in Centennial, Colorado. Mola, thank you.